Hello there YouTube, and with it most of the civilized world, this is Curaxu coming to you with a video that is insanely long overdue. It's been like, what, 3 months and more counting? Like 4 maybe? It's nearly half a year. Wow. Okay, so this is the potential start of a new series. It will not cost me too much time to make, so in theory I should be able to do well with it. Keep in mind, it's theoretical, not I don't know if it's practical yet. So basically what it involves is I am going to take a look at your guys' maps. Now, let's just start with this map. I have gotten 3 maps for this episode. What will happen is I will basically give my feedback on maps. Like, how can they be better? What is good about them? What could they do to get more out of themselves? And we're gonna put it on peaceful because I know that this map is like I take a look at the maps in the beginning. So also sorry if I'm a bit sloppy. You know, the rust is real. So basically, let's take a look how to play. Choose a class PvP other players with a little bit of a twist. Each class has its own god items. First to 5 kills wins. Overview. Welcome to good PvP. Arena. This is play tested using only vanilla Minecraft. We'll get back to that. I doubt it has been play tested properly. Button rules. Play on peaceful. Beam Gamer 2 when you first play. First to 5 wins and have fun. Well, of course, have fun is a nice thing. Let me tell you a few things. Like, you have player 1, spawn room. Yeah, you have to click here if you are player 1. If you're player 2, you can also click here, but that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to your own quadrant. It's like up to 4 players. Also, yes, map is created by Sija, and then too much numbers for me to really speak out. You have your 2 classes over here. And then there is the clear class, of course, the player 2 spawn room, and the reset the scoreboard for your kills, which would appear on the side. First of all, this, sorry to say, man, but it is one big chaos. It's not really that aesthetically pleasing to look at, and the buttons are a bit mashed around in here. You really could, like, just make a system that automatically spawns players in their own spawn rooms, if anything. It's not really that good looking, like, it's very plain. There is not enough depth in all of this. For those of you long-time watchers of me, yeah, that was a reference to back in the day. You have to play overview. Things are a bit similar. Same with the rules. You could probably do it better. A bonus button I haven't pressed yet. My name is Team 4. I want to see you make a map like this. That's a Rage reference. Yes, it's not really the greatest name. But a map like this, I'm sorry, but I still see. So let's first take a look at the armor class. Okay, so we're getting gold, diamond stuff. So that, I suppose, yeah, but a defensive class usually doesn't have a lot of attack. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look at the armors. You gotta be shitting me, right? Like really, why is there this high of a protection on it? How is this a thing? That is what an unbreaking enchantment level, I don't know how much at the same time, like, really? There is a tag to make stuff unbreakable. I really have to make a series in which I explain how to map make properly. Yeah. The same goes for this, and for this. Really, calm down on the enchantment. You really don't need a god level enchantment for any of this. It's just useless. But let's take a look at the sword then. Same thing here. It has the very wrong looking unbreaking enchantment. and 7 attack damage. You have to imagine, right? There's 2 players that choose an armor class, right? 2 players that choose an armor class. And they have this protection level and 7 attack damage. It... just no. Of course, then we have a bow with infinity and unbreaking for some ranged stuff. Doesn't really do much damage either. I hope you know that enchantments are capped at a certain level. There is no use of the level being this freaking high. It's just quite inefficient, really. It just is quite inefficient for the armor class. But does the weapon class redeem it somewhat? That might be a thing. Okay, we seem to get the same gear, but looks don't really matter that much. Power enchantment through the roof, obviously. Like, I didn't expect anything else from this, anything at all. Okay, then here you have the sharpness enchantment with insanely high. Look at that attack damage! Just look at that attack damage. What is the use of this? Like, if you hover over it, it doesn't look all that great. And yeah. Okay, so let's get back to the spawn rooms. At least let's go there, right? So for the purpose of this, the spawn room is just this, and you walk outside. Basically, there could be someone here camping for you, which is already a bad thing. I really don't want to talk only bad about maps and stuff, but things that have to be said have to be said. Okay, so the arena is quite plain in general. The only thing I quite like is this, which drops you up here. Now in survival mode, or like adventure mode I suppose, it does hurt you a little, but really it doesn't really matter. I mean, have you seen the protection levels on these things? Basically, I get the idea that you want to have very, very, very high enchantments on your weapons, and that's fine. I really like to overdo stuff too. I like to make god tier items as well, but you can do it in other ways than this. You say it's play tested, and in the mail he also said that you probably were looking to get teams that consist only of one class, so that the armor guys should be one class and the attack damage should be one class. But really, that's not all that great. Like, why? If I want to play this map with some friends, and like my friends choose another class, I just suddenly can't go in the same team anymore, or otherwise the game would be literally unplayable. Like, there is one class that's like the immovable object, and the other is the unstoppable force. It's a dead end, basically. I do like this bit, but it's only a small part of the arena, and it is quite bland in the general feel of things. So, I am afraid to say that this map, it's not up to standards, if you ask me. I would not play this. But what would I do to make this map better? Okay, so first off, this is a bad spawn. Like I said in the beginning, you can have something that teleports players around. Of course, it does require some redstone, but then again, like, I don't think that you are unable to do redstone. There is redstone here. Granted, it is not the most advanced redstone, but that doesn't matter. It's redstone nonetheless. You should be able to make it work. Of course, don't make it work, because that doesn't really matter at all. Anyway, if you want somebody to play your map, try to make it look aesthetically pleasing, like instantly gripping the players. Like, for example, if you open up a map like Hypixel's Herobrine's Mansion, or whatever, of like one of the great maps, there is instantly something grabbing your attention, usually. Something that probably looks awesome. Probably. There are exceptions, but those have like astoundingly good gameplay maybe or stuff. But yes, the intro, not that great. You need to have more depth, so it's not aesthetically that pleasing. But it could be forgiven if the map played very well. But like we said, this is too much. Plus, it's basically regular Minecraft combat. You might as well just have given somebody leather pants and a diamond sword and diamond armor and like a wooden sword. That would have done exactly the same thing without the unnecessarily high enchantments that are kept out anyway. This one-shots everything in the game, including other players with the armor enchantment, I think. Pretty sure. Because that attack damage just melts right through them. As for the protection stuff for a weapon class, it really doesn't have much protection. It's just regular diamond armor with like another sword with 7 damage. It's just regular Minecraft PvP. I think I've said basically everything about this map. Just this is too cluttered. It's too simple in general. The map doesn't look all too well. But I get the idea. The idea is good, but try to make some more original classes. Make a class with fire. Make a class maybe that regenerates and the other classes don't. Make, stuff like that. It's not easy making maps. As a map maker, I think I've got the right to say that it's not easy making maps. And you have honestly tried. I think you've made this by hand. Which is a commendable effort. I could make this with the hand too. It's a commendable effort, but it's not quite what it should be. So I look forward to seeing other maps of you. Hopefully you found this interesting. Hopefully you have like good feedback from this and can move forward with this map as an improvement. Though I would start completely over, but that's just my opinion, I suppose. Yeah, I've said everything about this map that can be said, so without any further ado, I'm gonna go on to the other map that I have prepared for today. I see we are on 12 minutes, so that means we'll have 2 maps this episode. I'm gonna try to make it 20-ish minutes, up to 30 maybe. And this is the next map. Now you may or may not have seen this already. This map is from somebody known as PieFacePro. He is part of the Talk to Us build team, of which I of course am the leader, as you probably know by now, even though I suppose none of you on my channel have seen it because I've been silent about it. Anyway, so welcome to Meth Race by PieFacePro. When you get to 3 laps, you will get teleported to the next level. There really is not a lot of explanation necessary for any of this. Basically, a meth race is a race in which, like you can see, this is a lot of speed. You have infinite time of it. It's just a race on very high speed. It's a term coined by Rage Gaming, basically in the Mapstravaganza series, of which most of you will be familiar. Without any further ado, let's just make some laps, right? Do this. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So this is basically the gameplay that you are going through. Now, of course, this is meant, like the previous map, to be played with 2 people. Oh wait, can't you fall? Oh no, you can't fall. That's nice. Okay, I was here frantically trying to not fall. But PieFace has been a smart guy and covered the entire place with blocks that prevent you from falling. The barrier blocks. So, and up here, and then we jump and we make it. Okay. So, up those ramps, you actually have to jump if you want to make the other side, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I also like the transition bits between the 2. So let's just completely play this map. Oh, I jumped too soon. That was the other one. Okay, laps number 2, and then we should get teleported pretty soon. Like here, the intersection parts are a different color. I really like that. And we're up. Okay, that was a bit confusing. So now we have to go here. And here, across here. Whoa. Yep. Okay, the other side. Back through here. And I'm back down. Not sure that was meant to be the way. Yeah, I think you have to make that jump, I suppose. So it stops really being a race for a bit. Okay, and now we get to some some Sonic-like gameplay. Okay, and into here, like this, la 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 la, almost there. Seems a bit superfluous. And congratulations, you've won, unless you didn't. Awkward. Subscribe for more maps on Goes This by Face Pro. Okay, so let's see what I think of this map. In general, I think it's a pretty cool idea. I can see why it's in Void, but that's a bit of a sore on the eye. Why don't you delete this? It's really easy with MC Edit. Just buy, come on, professionalism, man. Buy, come on, delete the village. For the rest, it seems pretty okay. There really is not a lot of like talk, not a lot of introduction in here. But for those of you who know the map, and like even if you don't know the map format of Math Races, it's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, there is that. Yeah, when you get through 3 laps, you get teleported to the next level. That was very nice to let us know. That's the way to make us know that, okay, there is really like something that measures the win condition here. I really like the layout from looking like this. But I think that either it might be just my computer lagging a bit because I'm recording here, but I think it is a bit too hard to make jumps. But then again, I'm horrible at anything skill required except for map making, so don't mind me. Yeah, like I said, I really like the parts where the blue and the red join together. And it is this different color, but like you're still able to see your own way through it. The aesthetic of just using the color like this, it really does work very, very well to let me know that this is where I should be going. Of course, you could have just made it out of stone and stuff, but then here I could be confused. It's really easy to, from every point of the map, see where you are heading. So like there's not a moment in which I personally lose my way, at least on this level. But when it gets around to 3 levels, I suppose that will be a thing when I go over this twice. Okay, so here, right away, I think I should be over here, all the way at the back. So I immediately know that's the way I have to go. And with a meth race, you have to teleport me like this, not turn at an angle at all. Like, you probably didn't, but just me maybe. Then here it splits up. Once again, the color stuff does wonders here. Because if you know that you're player red, you go to red, and otherwise you go to blue. Of course, the blue is the quartz thingy, so like you can't really do much about the color. And then you go back here. This is all still fine, And then I have some issues personally. Like if you make it straight ahead, it's super easy to make this, but I would not have this thing at all, because it takes so much time to make multiple laps. Like if the other guy just takes his time and notices that you could fall here somewhere, it was like, okay, like that, before you had even like any sense of a chance of making it up. And then here you completely abandon the style of the map, like the colors and how it all is laid out. It's completely gone here. I get that this might be a reference to Sonic, which gotta go fast, you know, it really does work, but not with the rest of the map, I think. Just my opinion. It's at least not bland, like it has texture and stuff. think, oh, you might go through here, but then you get down here, and then the aesthetic changes again. And I don't really like this maze. It's just back, forth, and you can just keep going to one side, and it's super easy to figure out where you have to go. I think this could be gone. And then, of course, you just jump down here, and you have won. But there is not really anything saying that you have won as the first person, which is fairly simple. And I know Pieface, you are able enough with Redstone to do that small little thing. But that brings us to 21 minutes, and I think I have finished up my commentary for this map. Well, actually, it really does work, the aesthetic in general, but potentially it could be done that, like, there is something here so that you know, like, as a player, that you're not gonna drop down and fall into the void like I thought I was. And I know that you didn't do that, and that is probably made for just being used on creative mode, but it might be a good idea, like transparent glass or something. Just something that lets me know that I'm not gonna fall all the way down. Potentially. But that's that for this map. So now, here is the part where you guys come in. If you have a map you want me to critique, like give you advice on, maybe, or if you're stuck on something, just send them to the email in the description or on the screen right now ish. Maybe I really hope I don't forget. That would be embarrassing as fudge. But no, I mean, that's gonna happen, isn't it? So yeah, just send me the map that you might want me to check, and I will do just that. And who knows, you might be the next map on this series. I don't know how often I'm going to do this, to make this a thing, but it should be fairly manageable. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.